Hello there, and welcome to Tristan's channel. And today, make sure I got my puff. And today I'll be reacting to a classic, which they're still going apparently. Yeah, from what I hear, they're still going on YouTube. But to give you a clue, it was one of the people who hosted it was a member of Blue Peter. And in this program she was famous for screaming a lot, and had Derek Cora, and it was on ITV. And if you have guessed it right, it's Most Haunted. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be reacting to an old episode of Most Haunted. This is Dorchester Prison Part 1. I have to put this down here because the new feature. I can understand why they've done the new feature of YouTube app, because sometimes if you just touch a screen, sometimes you accidentally skip a video. You know what I mean? If you touch the screen. So with this, if I touch the screen and touch again, it won't go. I have to go in the corner there. A little bit annoying, however I can understand why they've done it, because in a way, when you could just touch screen and interact with it straight like that, the problem is if you had it on your lap or you drop your phone, you pick it up, you accidentally press skip, it gets annoying because you're like, oh, you know what I mean? So let's, without further ado, let's go, shall we? Recording, yes. So I had to cut the music out because I don't want it flagging up. They might not mind, but you know what I mean? I think it's certain algorithms that look out for certain music, so you know what I mean? Because don't forget this used to be on TV as well. Obviously their own channel won't get done because, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
Hello and welcome to another Most Haunted Extra. This time, Carl and Stuart take on the formidable Dorchester Prison.
Well, that's right, yeah. I have to put a link to both the official channel and this one, because it's kind of like this one's not as active as the original one. Sorry, their main one. Basically, there's two channels called Most Haunted. This one's not so active. It's the other one. It is. So I'll put both in because I looked on the video and one's like a month old or something like that. But yeah, basically they've started a series on. Sorry, my pills is making me burp. But they continue it now on YouTube, and then they've called it Most Haunted Extra, which is brilliant. Also, if you contact them, you can get involved in something called Most Haunted Experience, which sounds really cool. Casper site, hopefully we'll be doing some stuff with them. Cause, well, I'm sorry to drop you in it, Casper, but you did say in a podcast. If you go to Casper Vision, check out his podcast. He interviews her on that. But yeah. But anyway, so they're continuing on YouTube now, which is good. So they're still going. I didn't know they're still going. I thought that's a shame, because you can get all the series now on DVD, can't you? I don't know if it's on Blu-ray. I'll have to check. But anyway, enough of my twaddling.
Formidable Dorchester. Hello and welcome to another Most Haunted Extra. This time, Carl and Stuart take on the formidable Dorchester Prison.
So there won't be any Derek Cora, unfortunately. This
Prison was completed in
So I'm trying to skip past music because I don't want the music.
Built on the site of a medieval castle, Dorchester Prison was completed in 1795 at a cost of £18,000, about £2.25 million today. This sprawling and ominous building was built with a central atrium with multi-level cell block wings radiating from this central hub. Over the years, buildings were added and changed to be able to accommodate the amount of prisoners being sent there. 33 people were hanged in Dorchester from 1800 to 1941. The last public hanging here took place on the 10th of August 1858, when James Seal was hanged at the prison gates for the murder of Sarah Ann Griffey. The last woman to be hanged in public at the prison was 2 years earlier, when Elizabeth Martha Brown was executed on the 22nd of July 1856 by William Calcraft in front of an estimated 3,000 people for the axe murder of her husband John Brown, who she thought was seeing another woman, Mary Davis. The famous writer Thomas Hardy was present at Brown's execution. At just 16 years old, it made such an impression that the hanging of Tess in the 1891 novel Tess of the D'Urbervilles was based on what he saw. All public hangings were abolished in 1868. From then on, they were a private affair, conducted within the walls of prisons. The last execution at Dorchester Prison was Private David Jennings, a 21-year-old soldier, on the 24th of July 1941 for the murder of Albert Farley. In more recent times, 2006, a random drugs test of inmates revealed that 25% of all those tested proved positive for cannabis, heroin and other opiates. With a great deal of work and dedication from the prison service, this alarming report was acted upon and the prison won an award for the most improved prison for 2008. However, with increasing costs, the prison was effectively closed in 2013 and formally closed in January 2014. Plans were drawn up for a redevelopment scheme.
As late as 2013, that's incredible.
But it was revealed that many bodies of those executed or died in prison were still buried within the grounds, delaying the site's rejuvenation. With such a history, no wonder this foreboding structure is said to be full of phantoms and spirits from its past. Cell doors slam with regular occurrence. Figures and dark shadows are seen walking the deserted prison blocks. Sounds and cries of those incarcerated have been heard all over the building, and a dark entity is said to stalk those who enter. With this in mind, Carl and Stuart have one night to find them. The boys start outside the main block entrance.
Here we are, at Dorchester Prison. Young Stuart Torreville and myself.
See, I think it's, especially after watching the podcast, I have a lot of respect for them because it wasn't just a thing or a job. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got a job as a presenter doing this, or I got a job presenting that. It's actually it's become a passion of theirs now. Her and her husband Carl. They're still doing the ghost business stuff now. You know what I mean? They're still doing it now. They're very passionate about it and very serious about it. They said they tried to get scientists to be involved, but scientists have just dismissed it straight out and not got involved, which is a shame. I challenge any scientist to go out and on one of their things with them. You know, come on, show some backbone, or try your best to debunk it and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, pardon me. But they're still going at it, so it's not just a thing that she did, like, where she did Blue Peter or presented this TV programme. It's something that became an actual life project, you know what I mean?
What a great place this is. How do you feeling, Stu?
Excited. I've not felt this revved up and excited about a prison in a very, very long time. This probably has to be the best so far, on views anyway. Initial look, when you look at the prison, it's got everything that you'd expect of a prison.
To help you out, I'll put the link to part. It should be underneath me, but on the thing. But I'll put a link to, if I remember, I'll put a link to part 2. But it's not hard to find. HM Extra Dorchester Prison Part 2.
And we've been to many prisons over the years, but this is on another level. This is on another scale completely.
The thing is, it's vast. It's so vast because you've got this huge building behind us, and the big windows at the top are where the chapel is apparently. And I can't see it from down here, but there's a cross in the windows. But the whole place, and we can't really do it justice from this one spot, is huge. You've got a wing sort of in the shadows over there. You've got this other building here, which I think is where the prisoners first came in to be looked at and what have you. But it goes right the way through there. It's horrible. It has a feeling about it, doesn't it, Stuart?
It's not very depressive.
Yeah.
You literally do feel like you want to commit suicide.
Yeah.
I haven't done a crime yet. Yeah.
Well,
maybe later. I don't know. But that's the impression
debatable
you're
in some
giving
people's
yourself.
minds.
The people who would have stayed here are clearly made of a different kind of metal. We're not geared up for that, Carl.
Well,
I'm not.
I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't. And I'll gladly hold my hands up and say I'm not man enough to serve time in one of these places.
It's not about being man enough. It's about you're stuck in this place where, I mean, I suppose if you've done the crime, you must think to yourself, well, I've been caught. But if you're innocent, that must be the most horrible thing ever.
Right. And I'm assuming there probably would have been one or two people over the years who would have been innocent. Stuck in that
crumbs here. Right, let's go in.
It does happen. It does happen.
Go in, Park. You're right.
Now there are some lights on in here, not all over the place. I'll flick it out of night vision now.
So that's the thing about people going about American prisons, but British prisons were just as bad, especially ones that are old going forward, if it makes sense. Because don't forget, England's got a very... Oh, excuse me. It's got a very... We've got lots of history. We're a lot older than America, don't we? So, but our prisons were notorious, you know what I mean? And they're not like a lot of modern prisons today where you've got like TV. They're quite uncomfortable and pleasant place. And this one particularly, is it Bodmin? It's supposed to be is it Bodmin jail? We're supposed to be unpleasant places to be in. So just imagine if you're innocent and you're stuck in here. It's just like, you'd be lucky to get out alive, you know what I mean?
So there are some of these sort of working lights, and they go down there, wherever that goes.
Turn your light enough, Carl.
I have. So you've got this. It feels horrible already. Yeah. It really does, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. So they're doing a lot of building work here, as you can see. Obviously, I'm assuming these would have been cells at some point, but...
What, this close to the front door?
I could really do a night vision camera. The problem is I can't afford it, but I wish I had the money to buy one, because then that'd be really good on the ghost investigation, rather than just blasting big lights and stuff.
I don't know, but let's go through the main bit here. I'm desperate to get into the main trauma bit.
Actually, no, you're right. I'm only saying cells for the simple reason.
They look like they should be.
It's because of this. That's all. Just this architecture that you see, which all the cells up and down the UK have that design.
But I guess...
Probably officers.
I mean, you see where the walls... There was a wall down there at one point. Right.
But there would have been that many alterations over the years.
Yeah.
Right. To distinguish what was.
Now, as you can see, as we get further into the prison, wow, look at that. That is something out of a horror film. Good grief.
Looks like Porridge prison, but times 10, because Porridge had like 2 or 3 layers. This has got loads of bloody layers to it.
It is horrible. How do you feel?
To be honest, look at the colours. I keep harping on about the colours in these prisons, but it just fills you with utter dread, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It just fills you with complete terror.
I see the point of the colours, but there's a lot of other things in there that fill me with more dread than the colours.
This is going to sound petty, this car, but right
You
down
petty
to the
never.
detail. Look at this Victorian-style handrail. The amount of people who would have had their hand on
yeah.
there, murderers, rapists, you name it, that have all touched that at some point.
Yeah.
Put their hands up there.
It's history.
Of course it is.
And we need to keep these places alive. As horrible as they are, they should be reminded to people not to commit crimes, I guess. Right. Now, this is very haunted. I've not heard anything.
Plus, any place that's got history to it, like Bodmin Prison, all these sort of things, should be kept renovated and kept going. You know what I mean? And all the prisons that are not so majorly historic, I reckon they should convert them into hotels or something. You know what I mean? But major place like this, they should keep going for historical sake.
Yeah, we've been in there for at least 5 minutes, and you're not thrown on the floor and cut to crap. Yeah.
Yet.
Right. If you're here, can you show yourself to us? Show us you're here. Make a noise.
I'm guessing this would be called a rotunda, wouldn't it? This is like the central part.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where
Yeah.
everything shoots off.
Yeah. Come on, show yourself to us. Do you know what? With you. Huh?
Like showers over, don't they?
I'm hearing little knocks and stuff, but I don't know this prison very well.
No.
So I don't know if this prison that's a natural occurrence. Oh, that's horrible.
Look at these cells in a car. You've got the perspex over the gates, and then you've got doors beyond the gates.
For suicide watch, wasn't it?
A whole wing dedicated just to that.
I still don't get it though. Have they got actual doors on? See, this is what I don't understand about this. If this is suicide watch, okay, right, you shut that door.
Yes.
Yeah? Right? I'm on suicide watch, so you can see me, yeah?
I can see you now.
Yeah? But all I have to do is shut that door. You can't see me now. Kind of defeats the whole object.
If you stood to one side of the door, I can't see you.
But see what I mean? That kind of defeats the object. So they must have had a way of securing these doors open.
Yeah, there'll be a rhyme, the reason to what they are doing, I guess. There's no serving house, though, is there? Sometimes they have a serving house, don't they?
We need to clean this lens, it's horrible.
Awful, isn't it? It's horrendous.
It's terrible. I can't describe the feeling in this place.
I mean, look at the ceiling. You saw this in the 70s.
Bloody hell, it wouldn't be allowed now, would it? Comes with that caught fire. You're dripping on everyone.
So nothing's changed in 2022. And it shut down in 2013.
Yeah, 9 years. 9 years ago.
You do feel like you've been transported back to the 60s almost, don't you?
It's really like being transported back into your front room.
Yeah. Only this is nice.
Come on, can you do something? I'm going to go through. Let's go through here. I'm going to go infrared.
So I'm thinking, why am I itchy on my thigh? It's because I got bloody bitten. There's midgie floating around downstairs, but how the hell he got through to my pyjamas? I don't know.
Into the dark. Let's see if they can't do something for us. Because the thing is, you and I could spend a good couple of hours just wandering around this place.
A couple of weeks.
Right.
We're not going to do this justice tonight.
No.
It needs so much time here. Just to go down every room, knock and clean it.
Right. Now we're going into the unlit bits. We've got a bit of extraneous light pouring in from back there, from where the young Stuart is.
Why not, Reginald?
Where does all this go? Hello? Can you make a sound? No. It just goes through here, Stu. Bloody hell, it's like a warrant.
And the other thing about this place, we won't get any second.
Shouldn't be. I mean, the only thing you might get is the odd bit of metal movement and the mesh and stuff, but I wouldn't even think you'd get much of that. Hello?
Just apologise for because I haven't seen this and I don't know where it's going to go, but I do apologise if they catch nothing. But it's just the way it rolls, you know what I mean?
Jesus, I feel claustrophobic.
I don't know where I am. What part of the prison am I in? Oh, fucking hell. Hello? Oh, it's the kitchen. Kitchen. Now, I was told that the kitchen was built on the old gallows. They've done that in other prisons as well. Can you do something for us? Can you slam a door? You touch one of us?
I took a K2. I would have took some gear with me, though, to be fair. I mean, Yvette was saying to Casper site, oh no, don't spot, just go use your gut. But the thing is, to be fair, I would have done, because especially if you're going to do a video, you know what I mean? It's all very good saying, you know, you can feel stuff, but, you know what I mean, I would have took a K2 with me or something.
This is creepy shit, this.
Horrible, isn't it?
Even though we're in the kitchen, I feel freaked out. I shouldn't feel anything, in all honesty, apart from a little bit scared and nervous.
Well, the fact that this used to be, so I'll be told, where the gallows was, you should feel freaked out. The people died in here, in this space. Not in the kitchen, obviously, but...
It would be interesting to know exactly to the point where the gallows were then.
Yeah.
You could literally stand there on the spot.
Oh, this... Oh, I'm sorry. I almost fell over then.
Do you know any history then about this place?
I know nothing at the moment, no. Nothing. I purposely haven't done any research because I didn't want to know until we'd finished what's gone on in here. Because I didn't want to have anything put in my mind of what it could possibly be. Bloody hell, it goes on through here, Stu. Hello?
These are the bridges now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it looked in one of those. Because ain't no way out.
Yeah, the locks are still on.
God, I tell you what, prison life must be so hard. I guess if you've done a crime, you deserve to be here. You deserve to take the punishment, I guess, but...
Do the crime, do the time.
Come on, if you're here, show yourself to us. Can you make a noise? Bloody hell, it goes on and on and on.
To the spirits who are hopefully here with us now, I'm going to introduce myself to you. My name is Stuart.
My name's Carl.
There's just the two of us in this prison, and we're on the ground floor. We're just about to walk up these steel steps. If you can hear our voices and you can see us, can you please come and make yourself be known to us?
Bloody hell.
We're not here to judge you in any way. We don't care what you've done, what crimes you've committed, or who you've murdered. We're not here for that. We're just here to come and communicate with yourselves. Hopefully you've got a story that you want to share with us. If you're innocent,
For a moment, I thought someone stood in the doorway.
Come and tell us.
Can you slam a door? Walk around us? Or ideally, if you can you just talk to us? You don't have to try and scare us. Just talk to us. Tell us your story. Fucking hell, what, Stu? Is there a piano in here?
And, well, also I did take a spirit boxer or spirit talker. Maybe they should try that app. It's really good. Because it's like, it's all very good saying, can you talk to us and all that sort of stuff, but you've got nothing to record it on.
I don't know, but you're dead right. I know what you're saying.
It wasn't a... Hang on, I'm just going to try this.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, it wasn't that. Where's the piano?
I heard it, but I didn't react to it because I didn't...
There's no piano in here, is there? What would the piano to be doing in a prison?
No, there might be one, I don't know. I've not seen one.
Well, they're not going to get... They're not all going to get together on a Friday night for a sing-song around the jamming, are they?
But that does have an after effect when you hit it.
But it was a proper...
I know it was.
It wasn't that.
It was a different sound. It was like a key, wasn't it?
Can you do that again? Can you make another... If it's a piano sound you made, it... Right, that was up there. That was again.
I can't hear anything.
That was up... Where the bloody hell is a piano in a...
I'm trying to stay in one spot.
I'm going to go up those stairs. Oh, there they are. The stairs are in. I'll go up these stairs.
Right, you go up there. I'm going to wait round there.
It was like just a one... Hello? Right, there are two landings.
It's creepy, and plus it looks like a sort of place you can get lost in.
The thing is, Stu, they're not going to have a piano on a bloody landing. I mean, people are here for a punishment, not to rehearse for bloody Britain's Got Talent. Although there's a few people a bit on that should be in here, maybe. Crimes Against Music. I'm just over, turn to your left. I mean, where would you have a piano?
You're not going to have one in there, Carl. Unless there's a music room somewhere, but if there was, all that lot's going to be gone. That might be residual sound. And don't forget, whatever that noise was, it's going to echo through, isn't it? So by the time we've heard it, it may have changed somewhat.
Yeah. Oh look, that's the chapel. You know, I stood outside. I hope you can see that. That's the... And it has a cross.
Oh, if they got a chapel, it might be a piano in a chapel. It used to be a piano in a chapel.
In the window. You can't really see that. There is a red cross in the middle of that window, but have you got your torch on, Stu? You shine it on this window just so I can show the guys at home. Right, I'm going to go to normal vision.
See that?
There you go. See the blues and the red. And how cool is that? Fuck me. What?
No one was near that. Two, we didn't hear that before, but they said they had a piano. Where would you have a piano? My gut instinct would be chapel. They would have had a piano in a chapel for hymns and all that stuff. Look at window. fucking key skimming language goes, someone hits the key and wham, they turn around and there's a piano and there's no one there and that piano made a noise.
Oh, piano.
Oh. That was it, Carl.
Oh, watch that again.
Fuck me. Whoa, piano.
Oh. That was it, Carl. That's it. That's the piano. You can see it.
Well, that just went off and there's no one there. I was on that straight away.
The keys are facing me, and it looks like one of the keys is down now as well. Have a look. There. Stop. You see the key? It looks like it's down from where I'm standing. That's it. Is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh.
It wasn't that note there, it was one further up.
Okay, so we found not only one piano, we found a... Is that an organ?
Mm.
Is that on? No, the organ's not on.
That's a nice organ. That's what she said.
And that's in past history. That doesn't stop it playing though, does it? That was definitely a piano.
Mm.
Can you do it again while we're here? Come on.
Play us a tune.
That's the third
It's good to
time
do
we've
it
heard that.
back.
And it happened while we were in it.
Could it be the cold reacting to?
I see, that's a good point. Do you know what? There's some very intelligent people out there who will probably tell us if that was the case. Because it is cold. Here.
Can you see down there? Okay.
Oh yeah, I've got the... But I don't know whether that would make a noise.
I'm no expert on the old ivories, but I know that can happen.
Well,
Is that true? Can the cold affect the notes on the piano?
do you know what? If that is, that should happen constantly all night. We should constantly hear it.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
But would it... Some of them don't work. Just realised
Imagine he did that and they went bam, bam, bam as a response.
what goes on in your head.
Mayhem.
All right. Well, should we split up?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
To be honest, I don't know where the fuck to go. I'm just going to walk. Well, I don't know the place well enough to say I'm going to go to A. I've just got to find somewhere and just keep walking.
Right, I tell you what, let's walk in opposite directions. If you...
I hope I don't get my trousers pulled down in between.
Why? Why is it that you keep going on about your trousers being pulled down when you're in a prison?
Having your tweed whipped down. Forcefully
Don't drop the
thrown
soap.
forward, bent over one of those cold metal beds and boom, vigorously dry.
All day I put up with this when we come to see a prison. Right, so what, do you want to go into the main prison, Stu, and I'll go down there, or do you want to go down there and I'll go to the main prison?
There's characters or something else.
Makes no difference
You
to me.
tell me where to go. How's that?
I've been doing
'Cause I
that
just
for
don't
years.
know. I just
Well,
don't know
if you go through there, then you've got all the main prison there and
Yeah.
all the blocks. I'm going to go down here. I don't know what's down there. Whatever it is, if there's nothing, I'll come and join you. If there's not, I'll just carry on.
It looks like a dead end.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Oh.
I couldn't see properly. Oh, no, it isn't, Carl.
Oh, fuck, there's another load of cells. There's another load of bloody cells.
See, if you're in that cell, that side of thing, you're right next to the chapel, so you have no excuse as a prisoner not to attend church.
Jesus Christ.
Right, well,
Right, okay, well, I'm going to head.
you go through there and I'll carry on here, I guess.
See, the rate it was going off now downstairs, if it's the cold, then why is that piano not going on? You know, it'd be intimate, every set amount of time. Unless, of course, he's interrupted that process by touching it, I don't know, but...
Right, I'm not sure if you saw. Give us a shout if you need anything, Stu. I'm not sure if you saw this, so I'm going to give a go. Pan around. I find this bizarre. Because right behind me is where the chapel is. That's where we've just come from, and we heard the guitar, the piano. And then there's this, with obviously steps leading right up to the chapel. What a horrible place this is. The hardest thing for me to do is explain the atmosphere of when we're doing these. And atmospheres in prisons are never good, because let's face it, prisons are only ever built for one thing. That's me on that. Are only ever built for negative things, and that's to keep criminals out of society. And I know there are some pretty nasty people in this place. Murderers and bog standard burglars, as well as sex offenders, and all those nasty bastards. But the hard thing is you'd think every part of this would have the same feeling, but it hasn't. And this has a particular nasty feeling. It feels oppressive. It feels as though you're being watched. Without trying to sound too dramatic, it actually does feel as though you're being stalked. As though something is watching from the darkness. It really isn't very nice. Are you here? Can you show me you're here? I know you're here because I can feel you. I can feel your presence. And I have to say, it's not very nice. Can you slam one of those doors? Come on, make a sound. Stop. Is that you that's just walked? I'm going to get up those stairs as fast as I can. I don't know how to get up there though. There's no way out there. I'm going to keep the cameras. Oh, fuck, I can't see shit. I'm going to get those stairs as fast as I can. There's no way you're going to get out. And then take my footprints. Footsteps. On the top here. No one there. No one there. I'm just going to go back into this. That's just a cubicle. Sorry for going quick, but I just want to be sure that you were with me for this whole journey of knowing no one is up here. No one's in here. No one's in there. Fuck. Okay. If you are here and you're the person that just walked, please, can you do it again? Please, can you show me that you're here? Touch me. I know this isn't very simple, but I'm trying to take you through this whole journey of going through these. Showing that no one is in these bloody cells. So whatever walked up here has to be a phantom of sorts. Have no There's no one in there. Okay. Done it before. Do it again. Walk towards me.
To fair credit, okay, he's had a lot of experience. To give credit where credit's due, yeah, he must have a lot of balls still to be in a freaky place like that at this time, by yourself.
Were you a nasty bastard? You were. Be nasty to me. Shit. There's a... I'm not sure if you can hear it. There's a bell going off outside. Worst timing you can possibly have for a bell to go off. Come on, show yourself behind me. If you're here. Fuck me. Hello? That was a fucking
That was, yeah.
door slamming and it was
Oh, yes.
down here. Oh, shit. There is nothing down here. Is that? Nope. All these doors are open. Have we been in there? That's just a... Again. The doors are all open.
That sounds like a cell door. Maybe it's a door to the chapel.
Doors are open. Every door is open. It wasn't this close to me. I was up this end. They're all open. Right. Let's try something. I'll leave the camera there for a bit. Okay. If you are here, and I think I know you are, and you slam the door, do it again. Do it right near me so I can hear you. Are you a coward? Can you only do it to shock people? Try to scare people? You don't scare me.
I do apologise if this seems a very unreactionary reaction, but there's not a lot happening except the piano. That was good, and the door slamming. But I don't. Like I said, I can only react the way I can to what's happening. So, do apologise. But I haven't seen this episode before, so I'm not sure how eventful or uneventful it's going to be. So, but it's good so far. To be fair, it's good because I know they got no equipment. You had the piano go off, and now a door slammed. That's quite. And there's no one there.
I think what I need to do now, I need to stop and I need to regroup with myself. Just gather everything that's just going on at this particular moment in my life. I don't know. You have to excuse my voice, people. It's a bit croaky today. This is just chaos.
See, it wasn't him because he's quite further away.
Absolute chaos. Right. I just need to regroup with myself and just sort me pants out because they're falling down. I'm having to use the light of this flare to see what I'm doing. do. Okay. I do have a torch on me, but it's such a pain in the ass to be ringing it in and out of my pocket every 2 minutes, so sometimes you just got to use what you've got at hand.
Need better trousers, mate.
That's called survival, folks.
See, that would be a good test if you've got a flashlight on you. Do what to one paranormal do, get them to turn them on and off the light.
To be honest, if I'm being completely honest, I'm lost for words. I really am truly lost for words. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to start because the vastness of this, it's on another level. How they built this, the architects of the day who built this, they must have been on something. They must have been taking their piss when they built this place. They must have been. Just to confuse everyone. Because I'm confused. It seems everywhere you walk, obviously there's doors everywhere, but then you go down a corridor, you go through a door, and then there opens up another area full of cells. And it's just like that, non-stop. It's just never ending. But I suppose we've got to start somewhere. So if you guys at home want to pick a cell where I need to go into, because they're all going to be pretty much the same. They're all going to be identical. But I've noticed on other wings, some of the cells are slightly different depending on what the people are doing in prison and the severity of the crimes that have been committed. So let's go a bit further up then, eh? See, there's nothing in there, nothing at all. Get one with a bed in. No, there's no bed in there. Fucking hell, what were they doing? Sleeping on the floors?
Well, no, but it's been shut down. A lot of it's been taken away, isn't it?
There's got to be a cell with a bed in, surely. Oh, these are the showers. Oh. Right, Stu. Okay, guys. You know I'm here. I know you're here somewhere. Can't see you though. And yet we've got more stairs that go up. Utter confusion. That's the only thing I can say. Hey, if these windows could talk, my goodness. I bet they've seen some things in the time, haven't they? These cells. Looks like a kitchen of some description. The level of activity that's gone on just in this cell alone. Thousands and thousands of prisoners have been laid up in this cell long before I was born. Long before I was born. Ooh. What was that? That could not have been that piano again. Ooh.
Ooh. I think I just about heard it.
What was that? That could not have been that piano again. Right, that's where I've just walked in from all the way down there. I can't remember where that chapel is now, but I'm not that far from it. But I've just heard another, it sounded like that piano key going again. Carl? You probably won't be able to hear me. Can you please play that piano again?
But Carl might be able to hear it because he's closer.
Or just push down one of the keys. I heard that in the distance. I hope to Christ that the front mic on this camera picked that up. I don't know if it did, if I'm being completely honest. I really don't know, but I heard it.
I could just make it out faintly, but...
Ooh.
Yes, I heard it.
Worst timing you can possibly have for a bell to go off. Worst timing you can possibly have for a bell to go off.
It could have been the bell. Or could it?
That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 times now. Like I said before, I'm not sure, because it's so cold in here, I'm not sure if it's reacting to some of the strings on the piano. Because I know the cold weather can do that. Okay, if you are here, whoever you are, thousands and thousands of people would have died in this prison. Probably just on this wing alone. Forget the rest of the prison. People would have been murdered. They would have been cut, stabbed, strangled, you name it. It would have all gone on. And if there's any prisoners here who did die, if you can hear me and you can see me, come over and talk to me if you can. Don't do me ugly is all I'm going to say. Okay? You don't need to do anything bad to me, okay? You don't need to alter any clothing. It's just leave me be. Just come and talk to me, man to man, face to face. If you want to shake my hand, that's fine. You can do. I'm trying to talk to you like a civilized human being. I'm not here to judge you in any way for what you've done. I'm not about that. I just want to know what it's like on the other side.
Come on, do it again. You're a coward. I'm not here to harm you, ridicule you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm only here. I've travelled many, many miles and many hours.
I had to judge you, but you called him a coward, so...
Just to communicate with you. And all you can do is make disembodied footsteps, slam doors. You won't do it when I'm in the middle of it. You'll do it at a distance. Please. Right, and for all you guys at home, you can't see this, it's getting cold. Freezing cold. I mean, I'm cold anyway, but this jacket's good. And it's getting cold, the temperature dropping. Are you making the temperature drop? Speak to me, please. Are you male? Are you female? I just heard. Is that you? Can you do it again? Can you make that sound? Fuck, shit. Oh, fuck. Right, a door was just landed, that one's still Well, it wasn't down there, but that was still open. Right. Right. That, I was standing here and that door there slammed. And it's still open. It did not move. You'd have heard that because it was bloody loud. And there is no one.
Maybe they moved it or went bang or kicked it, I don't know, to get that sound.
In here. There's no one behind the door. There's no one in here. And that happened. I heard some little rattling. And then that was it. Well, thank you for that. Can you do it again? Can you make that sound again? Slam this door, but physically slam it. Stop, there's only a few. Okay. I've got footsteps on both sides. Stop now. One from one side, one from the other side. Are you ganging up on me? Are you pushing me in this cell? Well, I'm in the cell. Come on then. Close the door. You think you can? I have to say, I am really quite shitting myself. Fuck. Right there.
Oh my word. I think he could have done it with his feet or hands, because we see him move, and he's got both hands on the camera like that. Oh, that's just good.
Fuck, the door just fucking slammed. I'm panicking a little bit because I'm trying to get everything in fucking order because, again, there's no one in these rooms. I know I keep showing you these rooms, but I need you to be with me here. Fuck, which room was it? You bastard. You absolute bastard.
You asked him to do it.
Oh, I can scared the shit out. I thought that wasn't going to open then. See, all these doors, there's no one in any of these, but you know that. There's just no one here.
Imagine if they all went boom, 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 boom. Oh.
The purpose of trying to lock me in or shut the door without locking me in? Do you want me to see where you were? How you... I'll go back in here. Come on, slam that door again. I don't know why I'm doing this, because if that locks, I can't get out. I'm absolutely fucked. Do you want me to know what it was like in this room? Well, I don't need to know what it was like in this room. I haven't committed the crimes that you committed.
Right, let's go and sit down in a cell, and then I can stop moving around, and it's so difficult to see what's going on. Okay, so we've got the toilet there. Just pop this here. Oh, my goodness.
That's kind of nice in a way, in the sense of, well, it's not nice, but I mean, there's the toilet's facing towards the wall, so at least had some privacy. I mean,
it's just nice just to have your arms and your hands free of carrying stuff around. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. Oh. I've got a trapped nerve in my neck, and it's going down my right arm, so that's why I've just placed the camera there, just to free me up. I've got ski pants on, so the rustling, that's what that is. It's my pants because it's so cold. Shut this door. Shut this door. We can hear some traffic just on the outside over there. Okay. There are houses just over the distance. If you can see me in this cell, I'll have to talk quietly because it echoes. If there's any spirits, any ghosts of any kind, any poltergeists, I'm in this cell now. You can see me. Come and do something to me if you can. Come and touch me. Come and affect me in some way. This is where your bed would have once been. I mean, when you think about it, it doesn't look like there was a bed in it because there's no markings on the floor actually. Maybe it wasn't designed for a bed, or maybe this was just a holding cell of some description. I'm just looking for any markings anywhere.
Oh, blimey. Well, that was good, wasn't it? Started off a bit slow, but then things go on. And I wonder if that was a door slamming in his place, or, pardon me, or it was, he heard the other one. So, yes. Yeah. I'm sorry it wasn't exciting. I hope you still enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't as active as some of the stuff I act to, but we didn't know what was going to happen. It's the way we roll, you know, we didn't know what's going to happen. But it was good, though. It had the piano. That's freaky as F. And the door slammed. Well, imagine that as well. And plus, it slammed it shut and trapped him in there. So, yes. Anyway, if you like this video, then hit like. If you want me to react to part 2, then let me know. And I won't do it straight after this one, but I'll, you know what I mean? And, so yeah, so if you like this video, hit the like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because it'd be great to have you here. And thanks again for sitting through it and watching it with me, and until the next video, take care, cheerio.